So today I'm slightly annoyed on the videos that I've found that talk about why you shouldn't move to Nebraska. And while many of these YouTube videos are not false, they paint the wrong picture of the value of Nebraska. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my top 4 pros and cons of Omaha, Nebraska living. But I'll tell you what, if you want to know the ultimate bittersweet pro-con of living in Omaha, then hang out to the end. Cue intro. What's up guys, Tyler, your Nebraska Realtor here, and today I'm going to set the record straight, clear some things up if you will, by going through my list of pros and cons after living here, well, my entire life. But first things first, let's just get the obvious stereotypical things that you're going to hear about Nebraska from people that don't even live here out of the way right at the get-go. Ready, set, go. Yes, we are a flyover state. Yes, it's flat. Yes, we do get tornadoes. However, I've lived here my whole life and I've never seen one. And the last one to hit Omaha was in 1975. That's like 45 years ago. Yes, our football team is the Cornhuskers. And if you don't know what a Cornhusker is, look it up. And yes, there is lots and lots of corn in the country. Unless you're buying a farm, you're a farmer, or want to live in a rural area, most likely you're going to be moving to the city. And that's what we're going to be focusing on in this video. Pro number 1, Omaha was ranked as a top 25 city to raise a family in 2018. This is a great place to raise a family with family values. It's not uncommon to have neighbors help you out on projects, say hi, or even keep an eye out on your home while you're gone. Omaha was ranked by niche.com to be in the top 25. And there were many factors such as housing affordability, schools, crime, nightlife, and diversity that played into the ranking. I have linked this and all the following websites in the description below if you want to do any additional research. Con number 1. While Omaha might be a great place for families, there's just not much to do around here if I'm being honest with you. And I know that if you already live here, you're gonna throw some objections out there, but when it comes to tourism, Nebraska has come in at the least traveled state of all 50 states. We're considered a drive-through or flyover state, and many, maybe even you, when thinking of Nebraska, you think of corn instead of the attractions it has. Nonetheless, here are some of my personal favorite attractions here in Omaha. Number 1, Husker Game Day in Lincoln. We have the Henry Doherty Zoo, the College World Series, many of the local breweries in town, the Orpheum Theater, the Holland Center, and you can't forget the Old Market in downtown Omaha. For those of you that do live here, put your favorite activity in the comments below to help those that may be looking to move here out. Thanks, guys. Pro number 2, traffic. Traffic is not that bad compared to other parts of the country. If there's one thing that, besides weather, that people can strike up a conversation about, is traffic. Nobody likes traffic, and it seems everybody talks about the best way to get to one place and another. According to the Omaha World Herald, the average time is only 19 minutes to get around town. And by many, it's been dubbed the 20-minute city for taking just about 20 minutes to get anywhere you want. While on the other end, the highest average travel time in the nation belongs to East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, clocking in at 37 minutes one way. No, that's not for me. I'll stay here in Omaha. Then we got con number 2, high property taxes. I hate taxes. I do. And I'm sure you would agree, lower taxes are better. All the time, every time, even on Sundays. Unfortunately, Nebraska was ranked by Wallet Hub as the 6th worst place for property taxes. I know this sounds horrible right out the gate, so I want to reference two things most people don't think about when it comes to property taxes. First, your property taxes go directly to public schools and play a part in the success we have as a state for our school system. Second, the affordability of homes is far less in Omaha than most coast-to-coast places. So meaning you can actually pay higher taxes here, but still overall pay less in what you're going to pay for a home than you would pay in some areas on the coast. Pro number 3, we have great public schools here in Omaha. To nobody's surprise, schools are a hot topic for first-time buyers, for buyers with growing families, and so on. The Department of Education provides a rating for schools across this country in 4 different categories. We have excellent, we have great, good, and needs improvement. Here in Omaha, we have 3 excellent school districts, 4 great, 5 good, and 3 that need improvement. And as I said before in the previous point, your property taxes pay for public schools here and do play a part in the success we have as a state. Getting a little parched there. Con number 3, Omaha doesn't really have an impressive skyline. I know this really doesn't matter that much, but I love looking at photos of other city skylines and their time lapses. Here's one of my favorites. Okay, now to be considered a skyscraper, a building must have at least 40 stories. That gives us a whopping 1. That is the First National Bank Tower at 634 feet tall with 45 stories. That's not that bad, except that the next highest building is the Woodman Building with only 30 stories. And after that, the Elmwood Building with only 22 stories. This is probably the area that I want to see grow the most. It's just pretty freaking sweet when you can look at the skyline of a city and say, yeah, that's my city. Well, we don't have that. Pro number 4, houses are affordable and the cost of living is just low and it's easy to live here. Omaha was ranked as a top 5 city to live based on affordability and the cost of living. The median sold price for homes are about $200,000. At that price, you can get about a 1,600 square foot home, 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2 to 3 baths that look like this one here, and this one, and this one. Did you feel that? Yeah. That's like a $500,000 mortgage just being lifted right off of me. Feels amazing. There you have it. The pros and cons to Omaha, Nebraska living. Okay, it's time now for the bonus, the pro-con, the bittersweet of all bittersweets of living in Omaha. And that's the weather. I just be straightforward. It's the weather. We get phenomenal 4 seasons. If you want 4 seasons, this is the place to be. However, I honestly believe the weather gets confused sometimes on what it's supposed to do. When it's wintertime, some days we'll have 60, 70 degree weather. And then the next day we'll have snow on the ground. And then it's springtime and it's beautiful outside, and the next day we'll get 6 inches of snow. It's just confusing sometimes when you expect it to be cold, but then it's warm. But then it's freaking awesome. I mean, who doesn't want to have 60 degree weather in a 4-season state in the middle of November and December? This guy. So that is something just to be aware about when you're considering moving to the great state of Nebraska. You're gonna have some crazy weather. Now, if you are considering moving to my neck of the woods, feel free to reach out at any time. It can be overwhelming to choose where you wanna live, and we make that process so easy with the clients that we work with. So make sure you reach out, give me a call if you're coming into town, and don't forget, if you ever have any questions about real estate at all, feel free to give us a call, email us, or put a comment in the comments below with any questions you have, and we'll make sure we get back to them. Other than that, have a blessed day. Take care. God bless you.